Hello, welcome to Big Brother's Little Brother. Hope very well. It's day 75. It is 12:54. Coming up on today's show, she was evicted from the main house on Friday. We are welcoming her with open arms here on BBLB. It's only Amy, everyone. Hello, Amy. There we are. We liked her so much the first time we got her on again. Wendy Richard is with us.
Hello.
Hello, my love. And she is in a ziggy bashing mood, let me tell you. Plus, we'll find out just how clever our housemates really are, i.e. not very, in our general knowledge quiz. Right or wrong. But first, have you been watching Amy thinking, I want to ask that girl a question? Well, if you have, you can get in touch with us today on Little Brother's Big Shout. Here is how to get in touch. Give us a call on 0871 200 1040. Text studio in a comment to 83188 or email us via the Channel 4 website, channel4.com/BBLB. Today's topic could only be...
Ask Amy anything.
Ask Amy anything. Get your texts and emails coming in now. So, the end of this week's time-travelling cast means, sadly, we must also end our adventures into the realms of time and space, but not before taking one last trip backwards, and that means it's time for our best bits. I'm going to get prepped.
What a sweaty bunch of housemates. Sweaty Betty or what?
Oh, well done.
You see, I told you, and we're gonna teach the twins geography.
There's not much to do in here. I'm playing with a ball. You are in no position to have a go at me about kicking a ball over. I'm sorry.
As long as me and you are cool, like.
Yeah, it's fine.
I know when lasses say fine, it's sometimes not fine.
It really is.
Carol, I have a fear you're enjoying yourself a little bit too much, This is like a hippopotamus. Oh!
Yay! Good
Give
day
us some
to you,
food,
sir.
please.
Welcome to Big Brother's Time Machine.
Do you want some Strepsils? Do you want some cough tablets? Oh, Big Brother 3! Oh, yeah!
As Alex and Adele come to the living area.
Shut up! I love
The likelihood is that, like, I'll go at the end of the week.
I love you, man. You'll be my best mate forever.
Oh.
Man, seriously. Come on, act like an adult. Why are you embarrassed? It's fine. Don't be embarrassed. Oh my God, sleep tight, yeah?
Yes!
Those are the 7 wonders of the ancient
The
world.
7 wonders of the ancient world. I didn't waste my time studying archaeology.
Earlier this week, Amanda and Sam chose to be counted as one housemate and face the public vote. The housemates that will also face the public vote are Cara Louise, Jonty and Amy.
And, you know, there's a reason for new people is because to break us up.
I haven't chilled with her and don't actually trust her very much.
There's no point in bringing new people. What's the point? They're in, they're out. I'm not going to sit here and let it go. I put you up.
You did?
Yeah.
I couldn't possibly nominate my friend.
You know, at some stage the group is going to have to break, and that's it.
People out on the lawn with white masks.
It's time to strut your stuff.
The 9th person to be evicted from the Big Brother house is Amy.
Oh, God.
That's it.
Fine. Everyone stop staring at me like my head just fell off.
There we go. Now, during a short stint in the house, this week's evictee managed to squeeze in 1 whirlwind romance, 2 trips in a time machine, and a selection of rather skimpy bikinis. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Amy! How are you, Amy?
I'm good, thank you.
Amy, how are you feeling, young lady?
Life's a little bit crazy, but I'm missing the house so much.
You were sort of, you just said to me, I'm kind of welling up.
Yeah, I was a bit out there.
And you were close to our lovely
Don't start me off again.
Why is that? Because you're only in there for 2 weeks.
Honestly, 2 weeks, I know, and it's so intense. But I had so much fun, you can't imagine. constant play fights, water fights, pool parties. It's going back to being a big kid again. It's fantastic.
On Friday night, 58% of the public vote, you became the 9th person to be evicted. Our cameras are there to follow the return to the real world. We'll have a chat after you take a look at this.
Okay.
Tonight, Amy joins Chiggy on Heartbreak Hill. Amy's coming out! Welcome to Amy! 2 weeks. It just wasn't very long.
It's gone so quickly. I was kind of shocked by a few of the comments that those that nominated me made. They were quite harsh. Tracy and Carol at the time were very harsh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amy!
Obviously, your relationship with Liam yielded quite a bit of animosity between some of the other housemates. Could you just sort of answer it once and for all? How far did you go with him? And
you know, you guys know what you saw. I had fun. That's what I went there for. And that's all you're going to get. I'm off now and I'm going to get some sleep for the first time in about 2 weeks. So, bye guys, miss you all, love you lots and can't wait to see you and see you all soon. Bye.
There we go. Now then, let's get cracking. That's the first time we've ever seen anyone deliberately say when they're in a press conference, that's all you're getting. What did you mean by that? Is that like keeping the powder dry for the old...
No, Liam and I, people didn't see, we talked about things so much and just said, it's just a bit of fun while we're in the house. It's not going to be a big deal. So as far as I was concerned, I didn't want to make it a big deal at any point ever. We trusted each other that we both, were, you know, were on the same level with it. So
that's what you meant. We've got the Romanda memorial up here at the moment.
Romanda.
But we had a Lamey one earlier on.
Did you?
Yeah, and it went kind of frosty and hot very quickly. Did you go into the house, were you a fan of Big Brother, or did you go in because you wanted the publicity for the job you were doing?
In previous years, I've watched it and stuff, and I've been a fan, but I went in because I just thought it looks like a hell of a lot of fun.
Really, truthfully?
Truthfully, 100%, which is why, like I say, I'm missing the play fights and the water
Not for
fights
the old
and everything else.
wanger shots?
No, not for the old wanger shots.
OK. There was a lot of booing on Friday night. Did you expect that reaction from the crowd, Ames?
I thought it'd be worse, to be honest.
Did you? Why?
Really did. I'm always the kind of person that people, you either love me or you hate me.
Yeah. Do you get on better with boys or girls? Because you seem like a guy's girl.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a ladette with that kind of stuff. I do generally. They say what they think and they get on with it, and that's a lot easier to deal with, I think.
Yeah, OK. Now, you denied having a game plan, but your fellow housemates and a lot of viewers thought you did. Why do you think that was?
I think because I was quite confident from the moment I got in there, but that's just the way I am about things. You know, I didn't really know much about anybody. You can't avoid knowing who's in there and, you know, seeing anything about them because it's life, it's around us all the time. But I really hadn't watched anything before going in, so...
Because when I was watching it, I thought what you did was what I think I would do if I was a halfway housemate, in that the minute you get in, you think, OK, I know these people, that friendship in a weird way is banked. If I'm going to get on with everyone in this house, I've got to get to know everyone really quickly.
Yeah.
And I think they sort of resented that, and obviously, the old housemates are quite a tight-knit group as well.
Yeah, they were. It was so hard, but I walked through that door and, you know, from the diary room into the main house, and the twins just dived on me and took me outside. And I was, like, instantly just comfortable with them, Brian and Liam. And I thought, well, OK, you know, do this. I thought if I force myself to talk to everybody and make a conversation, it just looks fake, and that's not me. It's not what I want to do, so... OK,
we tried to figure out whether indeed you had a game plan or not. All we could come up with was this. Take a look.
Do you think Amy has a game plan?
Yeah. I'm not with him, god damn it!
It might be a flipping idea just to go and cool for a couple of days, like.
It's fine.
Tell us about John.
I don't like talking about people behind their back, but he's doing my head in. They've got nothing that says they should stay in there over the originals.
Some of the first things she was saying were very negative things about her co-halfway housemates.
I just kind of can't trust her. If you're going to make your decisions, fine. At least stand by them. Don't try slithering back when it's done.
have large breasts.
I think she was probably prepared to do anything she needed to do to be noticed, and I think to that end it's probably backfired a bit.
Now, looking at that and the reactions of the housemates and so forth, do you think you can see why people thought you had a game plan?
Yeah, because everyone in the house seemed to, so I suppose people were going to take it that at the time they knew me better than anyone else, so they were going with it. But I'm just the way I am. I'm just very open about things, and I think that's tripped me up.
I think the one thing, if you don't have a game plan, the one thing that shows you is how paranoid the house can get. Do you get
Big time.
Do you get a sense of that when you're in there?
Yeah, there's a lot, and the minute anything changes, you know, even if it's that the weather's suddenly changed outside, it's to the point of what's going on.
Hey, they're powerful, they're not that powerful.
But twice, Brian went, I'm sure they're controlling it.
Yeah,
To the sky, you know.
Yeah, well, Brian is a law unto himself. Jonty said that if the new housemates had stuck together a bit more, you'd have more power in the house. Do you agree with that?
No,
Why?
I don't. Because we'd only known each other, you know, 4 or 5 days when we had to make those decisions of who was going to go on which side of the house. We didn't know each other that well, you know. There was still a lot I found out about people after they'd left and things, and once we were all living together.
So you didn't feel like you were tight enough,
I don't think we would have done at all.
If you'd have gone in at the start of the series, do you think you would have done better?
I think I would have had more of a chance to get to know people, and they would have seen more of me than just what they thought.
Sure, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. When you go in as a halfway housemate, do you immediately think, I'm not going to win this?
I never wanted to win it, so yeah, I wanted to have fun in there. But I think they are such a tight-knit group, and they're a family. They're not just a group, they're a family in there now. And therefore, they don't really want to make changes to it if they can help it. They're not unwelcoming, because that makes life awkward for everybody. But to get, you know, become a part of that, you've got to have been there from the start, because they've been through so much that, you know, how can you be otherwise?
Yeah, OK. I mean, we have to talk about Liam a little bit. You said you were fine when he put an end to the whirlwind romance. Were you really? Because you did exactly what I would do, going, yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It turns around and you go...
No, but this is the thing. It wasn't a whirlwind romance.
Yes, it was. You kissed and cuddled. I've had that's a girlfriend in my book.
Then you're a bunny boy.
OK. Now, you told him you thought Liam would help you if to be accepted by the other housemates. Is that part of the reason why you got close to him? I'm not saying you used it. I'm just saying that you'd get close to anyone if you knew they were popular.
No, I got close to him because I naturally found it really easy to get on with him. He's exactly like a lot of my lad mates out here, so... but I did kind of think that he might encourage them to see the better side of me.
Yeah.
I don't know whether he did or not, so...
And one last question. Who do you think wants it in there the most?
I don't really know.
Do you think anyone's playing a particular game to try and win this show? Because now we're getting to the business.
If I had to choose anyone, I'd say Carol.
Really? Why?
Because she's so controlling. She says what goes. If you want to eat an egg and she tells you can't, you put it down again. She's just... everybody's equal.
To be fair, though, she's the only one that seems to do any cooking or cleaning.
Other than the time she was locked away for the task and me, Cara and the girls did a roast dinner for the whole family.
Yeah, you're breaking up, sorry. And who do you think will win?
Brian or the twins.
Okay.
And I don't really mind
Audience?
either way.
No, actually, no one wants the twins to win over there.
That's cool by me if it's Brian, because he's a legend.
Do you think Brian's... obviously, Brian's big favourite out here at the moment. Do you think Brian's aware that he's the favourite?
Not at all.
Really?
Not at all, no.
He is in for a shock of his life. Who do they think's the favourite in there?
I think they think the twins are a strong favourite, but Carol, they're all supporting Carol as well, because she's done so much for them, which she has. I can't take that from her. So I do think that they, think she's going to be with a strong
With Carol, is your view slightly coloured because of... to be fair, because of the quite direct things she said about you.
I wanted to get on with her, even after I knew she didn't particularly like me, so I wanted to make the effort, and I made the effort in a natural way without, I didn't want to go up to her and say, you don't like me, what's the problem? I thought she'll just get to know me, and the more I gave that chance, the less she actually bothered with me. So in the end, I thought, well, give up, it's not working.
Brilliant. Listen, thanks for being so honest. Amy, everyone. Thanks, Amy. More from Amy later on, and still to come. #1 Big Brother fan, Wendy Richard is here! Plus, we'll be catching up with the very latest from the house in Little Brother's Big News. We'll see you in a tick. Welcome back. Day 75, it's 1:13. Coming up, chatting to Wendy Richard is with us. We're going to be sending off Wendy off to her favourite place, the camera room. She loves it in there. Check up on those slovenly housemates. But before that, no BBLB for you to watch yesterday. You could be forgiven feeling a little bit out of touch with what's going on in the house. Oh, you poor mite. Don't worry, it's time for Little Brother's Big News. No one ever cheers the news that much. That's amazing. It seems romance is not dead in the Big Brother house. Hooray for that. You weren't listening to a word I said, were you? Just looking at yourself in the monitor. At 12:06 a.m. yesterday, Bramanda had a heart-to-heart about their kiss under the duvet. Take a look at this.
Do you regret what happened on Monday?
Oh,
No, I don't either. I thought you did. I was feeling really bad. I was like, oh, God,
You're funny.
You ain't funny. So you don't?
No.
You have me back.
I
waited 5, 6, 7. Alright.
You're definitely right.
I feel like I'm 14. Yeah, you made me wrong 14, I was like.
Oh, it's like me and Gabby Butcher when I was 18. She blew me out as well. 11:55 yesterday, after a late Friday night, the housemates awoke to a special rave aerobics class. Some look more comfortable than others. Take a look.
Little fish, carabao. Big fish, little fish, carabao.
And kick your legs in the air. And left, and right, and left, and right. Come on, Brian.
Oh, he's mucking me off again.
All right, at 3:21 p.m. yesterday, housemates were given a language task. They were each given a word in the diary room to which they had to come up with as many alternatives as possible. You, the twins.
You will have 2 minutes to say as many different words or phrases as you possibly can, which have the same meaning as the word attractive. Your time starts now.
Dead gorge, beautiful, 100% fit, sexy, hotty, fitty, lovely, pretty, sex bomb, really, really pretty. He was so attractive, they're so attractive. Oh my God, she's so attractive. Good physique. Attractive personality. Whistle for a hearty. Cutie. Cute.
Amanda and Sam, your time is now up.
Now, check this out. The housemates passed the task. What? With Liam coming up the most alternatives for his word, breast. He won a burger, fries and a cola drink. Following on from his earlier chat with Amanda, it seems Brian is not completely happy. At 12:45 a.m. today, he confided in Ziggy. Can the boy do no wrong? Take a look.
You are fine with everything with her? Or you find it a little bit difficult?
The line at the end of the day is wait till we're on the outside.
But it's a long time, isn't it?
In this, it's not a long time. 3 weeks ain't a long time in general on the outside world.
But in here,
but
man.
in this house, it's a long time.
No, I understand, man.
Just to say, we'd rather just see today and live for the moment. But in this house, you can't see today and you can't live for the moment in the day.
Because if you like someone, you like them.
Yeah.
There we go. And finally, breaking news. The housemates awoke this morning and were told to pack their suitcases as they are all up for eviction. Thanks. That was great. I didn't know that was going to go as well as it did. As part of this week's self-improvement task, they have a chance to change that. The housemates who improves the most in areas of honesty, strength and intelligence will receive guru status, and only gurus will be safe from the public vote. Bringing more as we know it. That was Little Brother's Big News. Now, here to discuss the appalling table manners in the house and her dislike of one particular housemate. We are honoured to have her back. It's Wendy Richard, everyone! Hello, Wendy. It's nice to have you with us again. Now, Wendy, it's extraordinary. It's 9 weeks since you were here last. A lot's happened.
Yes.
What sticks out in the house for you?
I still dislike Ziggy.
Yeah.
If anything...
That was going to be question 4, but let's just go straight into it.
Well, I've just... Because I was hoping I'd be back before, because he's done some things that have really infuriated me. But can I just say this? Have any of you noticed when anyone else comes in the house, Ziggy rushes up and stands on something? He'll stand on a bed, he'll stand on a sofa or a table, as if to say, right, I'm the man of the house and all that. And just one other thing. I'm sorry, I'm going to be very unchristian today.
Why do you think we get you in? We love you. Go on.
Thank you. How on earth he ever fronted a boy band is beyond me. The boy has no sense of rhythm and he doesn't know how to play. You watch it, any of those tasks or anything they've been given to do, he doesn't join in. And then, when he was doing his hit song, Medley Of, he didn't even stand up as though he was in front of a band. What did he do? Sit with the back of a chair in front of him. You know, and please, in his wildest dreams, he couldn't have done that. And there's one other thing, I don't know if you picked up on this.
Go on.
When they had to do that task where they had the grey sweats on, he was stuffing stuff down the front of his pants. And someone said, "Why are you doing that?" He said, "I'm not exposing my manhood on the television." I thought, wait till you see the tabloids, baby. There was no need to waste a pair of socks on that. Sorry, I can't...
Wendy Richard, everyone! OK. This is what I love.
Better now.
Oh, it's fine. Listen, we're not going to stop you. This is what I love about Wendy. Now, normally when guests come on the show, we say, OK, what do you want to talk about? We'll try and find some clips. Wendy's brought her own clips. You've given us some examples of why Ziggy annoys you so much. We're going to have a look at your first clip. This is before Chanel left the house.
It's all too much, and that's it. It really is.
I don't want to live in this house with you then, so what are we going to do about that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I don't know. What do you suggest?
Well, either one of us leaves then.
Cue Wendy.
I mean, how selfish can you be? He coerced that poor young girl. He messed with her head. She's obviously a fragile young thing. He messed with her head. It was him that got her to go. Never any suggestion he should go. No, no, no. He pushed it all on her. And then, when they were... The cardinal sin, the dump line... It's not you, it's me. Please.
Right.
And then later on, he called her Sarah, his ex-girlfriend's name. Oh, well, please get him out.
Audience, what are you thinking along these lines? Are you with Wendy on this one? I've got to defend Ziggy, and I'm just going to be devil's advocate. But he did care about it, didn't he?
I'm sorry, I don't believe it at
turn
all.
on me.
I think no, I would never turn on you. You're lovely. I think it was just to boost his image.
Right.
And then did he not at one point say he'd had a bet with some friends he would do certain things while he was in the house, and he had already done one of them? How cheap can you be? And I'm sorry, I apologise to his family and his siblings and that, but that was a really cheap and nasty thing to do.
Wendy's second clip is just moments after Ziggy entered the halfway house. Let's take a look.
We've all been here for so long. How am I perceived down there? I'd like to ask you if you can tell me at any stage.
If I can tell you why?
People, we're all going to ask, we want to know how we're being perceived.
Cue Wendy.
He wants to know how he's being perceived. Oh, please. I mean, his ego, if his talent was as big as his ego, he might have some sort of a future. That's all I can say. Sorry.
Right. Right. I mean, the whole show's about opinions. That's why we love having you on. OK, one final clip. Let's take a look.
Yeah, he goes on about the band a lot. And, I came in here to not really want to talk about the band. And he mocks it in his own way. But, I mean, I'll be the first to, you can mock it, but, I'm the only person in here with a top 20 single, something like that, you know.
Pass the sick bucket.
Cue Wendy!
I tell you, I mean, I was involved in a #1 record, and that was #1 for 6 weeks. So when you can do something like that, you start boasting. Sorry.
That's all right.
I think...
OK, the only other potential pairing in the house is now Amanda and Brian. What do you make of that relationship? Do you like those two?
I can't... Well, you see, I quite like the twins, but they're really starting to annoy me now.
Right.
It's the twinglish, it's getting me down.
Yeah.
And I think perhaps there is a wee bit of a twinkle there for each other, probably out of sheer boredom. Because they never do anything. They don't even try to entertain themselves. All they do is want to lie in those beds. If it's a nice day, go and lie down outside. They're in the beds. Those beds must be rank, because they never... they lie in them with their outdoor clothes on. Then they get into bed with them at night. I don't see any time those beds are stripped back to be aired.
No one cleans them, do they? Now, there's something else you're not pleased with. That's the housemate's table manners. Tell us about this.
Oh, I cannot... I'm sorry. I really... excuse me. I cannot abide bad table manners.
Yes.
My dog's got better table manners than some of those people. And they don't know how to hold a knife and fork correctly. And I know it's difficult that you can hear them eating because their microphones are clipped up near where their throats are and everything. Not fair enough, they get away with that.
Yeah.
But the rest of the time, they don't seem to know that you do not turn your fork over that way to shovel the food in while you have a knife in this hand. Sorry.
No, it's fine, Wendy. This is what we love. We love you for this. We've picked out some prime examples for you. Take a look.
Food, stories, food. We're anxious to try it. Free breakfast today. Our favourite diet. Just picture a great big steak. Fried, roasted or stewed. All food, wonderful food. Marvellous food. Glorious food. Food, glorious food. What is it? What answer?
I really don't think we should be throwing food around because they'll take it all off.
Once again, food. Fabulous food. Glorious food.
Carol, what would happen if Carol was evicted?
I think the whole place would go to pot because, poor woman, I hope she's going to get paid a wage because she has cleaned, she has cooked. And then, one day, one of the twins, God knows which one it was, was in the diary room and she says, I'm going to evict Carol because she tells you off and she doesn't let you jump on the sofas. And I like jumping on the sofas. I mean, you know, they would have nothing without that woman. She cooks for them. She's really mumsy.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of things she's done to annoy me when she was interfering with Ziggy and Chanel.
Yeah, I agree.
And running back telling tales. She shouldn't have done that. But she's been a good woman and she has looked after them and they obviously don't know how to feed themselves at all.
Now, listen, lastly, I've got to send you off to the camera.
Yeah.
You're on Flesh Watch because you're not happy about the amount of flesh being shown.
No, too much flesh. For young girls, I think it's all wrong. And they're criticising the way Cara Louise dresses. She's a nice girl and she's dressing nicely, not too much flesh, which is the way I'm afraid young people should be. And at my age,
Wendy
I can
Richards,
say
everyone. Force of nature! Man, I love Wendy Richards. Going up after the break. More from Wendy. Yay! Wonderful. We have our top 5 gems of the week. We'll see you in 4. Right, welcome back to Big Brother's Little Brother. How are we doing? It's day 75, it's 1:31. Hope you're very well. Still to come, we'll be crossing the 7 seas in search of this week's international web fan cam. Wendy Richards and Amy are joining forces in the truly insightful right or wrong game and going to be speaking to Wendy in the camera room. But for now, it's time for Gems of the Week.
And who is Chanel?
Got some crackers this week, all right? Brian at 5 showing his old poker face really gives nothing away when it comes to women. Take a look. 4, Liam raising the little white flag, facing the realisation he will never win the battle of the sexes against the Pink Army. Take a look.
Why do you think the twins are calling you Princess and Tinkerbell?
Because it bloody winds us up. They know I want to be really masculine. They just every day just sap a little bit of testosterone from us and re-inject it with the little Tinkerbell dust, fairy dust.
At 3, this is great, but long, and we cut it down. The twins showing the bosses at CBBC if the Chuckle Brothers ever quit, all they need do is call on the girls. To me, to you, to me, to you, to you.
I thought that she thought that I thought that she made me think that I felt awkward around her.
Well, you thought that she thought that you think you're awkward over her.
I thought that she thought that... No, I thought that she thought that I thought that you feel. Ah, it was so hard. I took about 3 times to say it. So, like, I thought that she thought that I thought that she makes me feel awkward around her. Yeah.
That went on for 2 hours. At 2, Jerry almost incurring the wrath of Jonty and Munkety Tunkety with a spot of careless vacuuming. Take a look.
Whoops.
Oh, he's not the monkeys. It's a ribbon. I was worried for a moment. I thought he's gonna have a heart attack.
Jonty's face! He's mortified. And at 1, Cara Louise this week finding life a bit too much in the house with all that eating, sleeping, drinking, sunbathing, swimming. It must be terrible. Poor baby.
You know what? I think being a big brother is actually really hard work. And I think actually you do deserve some kind of recognition, and being like a minor celebrity or something is almost what's owed to you because you've suffered. Yeah, because I think it's hard work in here. It's not like you come in here and it's 3 months of fun. Like, it is hard, and people, you don't understand that when you're watching it.
Yeah, she ain't gonna get booed at all, is she? That's this week's Gems of the Week.
And who is Chanel?
Right, calm yourselves. Our search for international web fan cams has so far taken us to California, Georgia, Perth, Queensland, Philippines, and now Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Cue generic Southeast Asian music. Where we can hopefully speak to Paul and Faz in KL. Hello, Paul and Faz. Now then, firstly, do you have any actual proof that you're in Malaysia and not in Tooting Bec with a Malaysian flag?
Yeah, we've got some fruit to show you, Dermot.
Go on.
Can you see it?
There we go. That is proof they're in Malaysia. 2 big buns. Now, does Malaysia have its own big brother?
No. No, we haven't got one over here.
Why?
Not yet, no.
Why is that?
I don't know, just hasn't got this far yet.
OK, cool. So what do you think of this year's UK series?
Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? It's going well.
Yeah.
It's, I wasn't so
Thanks,
sure when it
Faz.
first started off with all the girls and everything, but it's got better as it goes along.
OK, all right, thanks. Do you have a favourite housemate in particular, Paul and Faz?
I like Ryan.
Yeah.
I think he's funny. He's wicked.
Who's
Yeah, we like
Paul's?
him, Brian.
You
And
both
the
like him, Brian?
twins as well. Yeah.
OK, cool. Now, how often do you get to watch the UK version?
Every day.
Do you?
Yeah.
What, through the
Especially
Tinterweb?
BBUK. You never miss it.
And do you watch our show as well?
Definitely, of course.
You're the 2 that watch it. Yay! So you know who we are, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, who are you looking to win, yeah? Who do you want to win?
I want Brian.
OK, thanks a lot, Faz and Paul.
Brian's
Faz and Paul, everyone, from Malaysia. Loving the KL. Right there. It's not there. Man, it's here. Where is it going? There we go. Sorry, KL fans. Right there. Now, before we go to the break, let's have one more burst of Flesh Watch with Wendy and the camera on. Let's see what she's up to. Wendy, there's some sort of task going on there, or they all just joined some sort of weird cult?
I don't know, but at least it stopped them from looking in the mirror for a few minutes because they were sitting on the ground reading, and they are reasonably well covered up. So there's a second first.
That's good news. That's the old self-improvement task that we talked about earlier on in the news. What are you seeing in there, Wendy? Is it a bit dirty?
It's not too bad. Oh, no, hang on, there's some crumbs of something and tea splats and what have you, and empty drink bottles lying about. Floor could do with the wipe over. But Carol's sitting down for a change, so... Isn't that funny? Because normally they're all lying down or lying in bed, and it's Carol that's up and running, and for once she's sitting down.
Yeah.
But I must say, Jonty looks very impressive in his outfit.
Let's have a quick look at him. Where is he?
Excellent.
Oh, we're in there straight
There
away.
he is.
Jerry, get out of the way. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, he does. He properly looks like a guru, doesn't he?
He does, indeed.
I could worship him. That's wonderful. OK, Wendy, listen, thanks a lot. We'll see you later on, yeah?
Righty-ho, cheerio.
Bye, Wendy.
Bye.
Wonderful stuff. Wendy's going to be back in the studio. We might try and go to her once more in the camera runs, but she's going to be playing our right or wrong quiz, which is after the break. You'll also be asking Amy anything you please in today's Little Brothers Big Shout. We'll see you before. Welcome back. Day 75. The time is 1:43. Still to come. Amy will be answering your questions in today's Big Shout, and we've got another Sunday play-out for you to feast your little eyes on. But first, from Ryan Shakespeare faux pas to the twins thinking poodles were born pink, it seems this year's housemates may not be the brightest bunch. Huh? Oh, unbelievable. Go figure. To help test this theory, please welcome back Wendy and Amy, everyone. Right, ladies. Audience, you're also playing your part in this one, OK? Before the housemates entered the house, we gave them a series of general knowledge questions to answer. We have got 5 of those questions here. Ladies, all you have to do is guess whether the housemates answered correctly or not, OK? And again, we're calling...
Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Is it right
or is it wrong?
There we go. OK, first question. What is the longest river in the world? Now, the real answer is the Nile, but what did Brian put as his answer? Did he get the question wrong or right? Amy and Wendy, your thoughts?
I think he probably got it wrong.
You got it wrong, Amy?
I think he got it wrong as well.
Audience? Oh, yeah, right. But you might be your favourite, but it's a bit dim. Is that what you're saying? OK. The longest river in the world is the Nile. Let's see what Brian's answer was. The Nile!
I'm so glad that I was a genius.
Say that again.
I'm so glad that I was a genius.
There we go. OK, next up. What is the name of Spider-Man's alter ego? The real answer, Peter Parker. But what did Sam put as her answer? Did she get it right or wrong?
She probably said it was Superman. Wrong.
You think wrong, Amy?
Yeah, she probably did.
Mind you,
get it
they
wrong.
probably only read comics, don't they?
She's really into it. She's really into a film, so she might be clued up on that. But I'm going to go with Wendy and say wrong as well.
OK, audience? Wrong. You're saying wrong as well? OK, let's just to contextualise this. What is the name of Spider-Man's alter ego, i.e. the name he otherwise calls himself? Peter Parker is a correct answer. Let's see Sam's answer. Spider-Man's alter ego is... make webs.
It's triple top bend.
Shot of Wendy, please. Look at... oh, she's mortified. Wait, it gets a lot worse than that later on, Wendy. OK, the third question is, what is the biggest planet in our solar system? Now, the real answer there is Jupiter. What did Jerry say? Did Jerry get that right or wrong?
I think he probably would have got it right
Yeah.
because he is a very intelligent young man.
Mm-hmm. OK.
Yeah.
Audience?
There we go, right.
You think right as well. Let's have a quick look. Pluto. You'd be surprised by that, wouldn't you?
That's shocking.
Yes. Bit of a curveball now for you. What single did Take That win a Brit Award for this year's ceremony? The answer is Patience. Did Tracy get that right or wrong? Sketchy.
Do you not think so?
No, I don't think she'd know what
Well,
music
isn't that
was.
what they play at raves and things? This naive little thing.
Apparently not, no.
I don't think Take That I played at raves.
I don't think she'd have got it right.
No? All right,
No.
then go on, I'll go with you.
I think she'd have got that one wrong.
We're going to get that one wrong. OK, let's see if you're right. Audience? Wrong. OK, let's take a look. She got it right.
Well done.
See, well, I did think that. I didn't want you to feel alone, you see, Amy. That's why.
My fault.
All right, here we go. The last question. What is the largest land carnivore? OK, the largest land carnivore is the polar bear. Now, did Brian get that right? Oh. How wrong did Brian get it?
Can I be really mean? Do you think he'd know what a carnivore was?
Well, let's see. We all thought he got it wrong. The largest land carnivore is the polar bear. Let's have a look at Brian's answer. Brazil. Well, I'm going to eat Argentina! Come here, Peru!
What a yogurt top. Oh, dear.
Oh, poor Brian. He just got it confused with carnival, bless him. That was right or wrong?
Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Is it right or is it wrong?
Thank you very much, Wendy and Amy, everyone. Thank you, Wendy. That's terrific. Amy, you're joining me for a big shout now. Bless you. Thanks a lot, Wendy. Wendy, everyone. OK. Let us go to the phones. Today's Little Brothers Big Shout is obviously Ask Amy Anything. Webcam first, Mason in Portsmouth. Hey, Mason, how you doing?
How's it going, dude? All right? How's it going?
Not bad at all. Back at you, dude. Listen, what's your question?
Well, basically, I was just wondering, Amy, if you were a doctor or I don't know, a policewoman or something, do you think you would have got the same reception coming out as you did because you're a glamour model?
That's interesting. Do you think there was a bit of inverted prejudice, I suppose?
Unfortunately, yeah, I do think there was a bit of prejudice on me for that.
Really? Oh, man.
I think people sort of stereotype me, so...
Yeah, it's a serious profession like any other one. Because a lot of women vote, don't they, for Big Brother nowadays, and I think that might have had a big influence on it overall. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad you think that way. I like you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, cool. No, I'm a big fan, yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Mace.
you.
Bye, Mason.
See you later, dudes.
What is Mason looking at there? Who's next? Is it Wendy? Wendy in the audience. Hello, Wendy.
Yeah.
What's your question, Wendy?
Well, what do you hope to gain from this, Amy? I know you said you went in there because you just wanted the experience, but do you want it to lead to other things? Do you want to become, I hate the word, but they use it so much now, celebrity? Is that what you want to do? What do you want to do?
In fairness, I went in there having already modelled and things. You know, it's sort of inevitable that people do a lot of work after coming out, you know, everything else, but I can go back to normal life tomorrow if that's what I'm supposed to do. I really, really don't mind. I went in there to have fun. Anything else after that is a complete bonus for me. So I just, you know, run with it, see what each day goes to and make the most of life for me. That's my aim.
OK, wonderful. Thank you. Amy, did you really feel fine when Liam asked you on the dining table, anonymous? Did you really... When he said, are you fine, did you go, yeah, OK?
Yeah, it really was fine. You know, it was something to amuse us both in the house.
And just very briefly, we've got one here from Anonymous. What is it you put in your hair to make it so shiny?
It's probably the fact that only a couple of months ago I was blonde.
There we go.
I've gone brunette, and I think it's just healthier. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That is almost it for today. Thanks to all our guests. We are back tomorrow, 7:30 on E4 with American Pie, Shannon Elizabeth. Don't forget Big Brother on the Couch with Davina tonight, 8 p.m. on Channel 4, followed by the main show at 9 o'clock. We leave you, as always, with our Sunday play-out. We love these. Keep them coming in. I especially want some Amdram. Send them via our Channel 4 website, channel4.com/BBLB. This week is from the Scottish falsetto Sock Puppet Theatre. Enjoy it. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care, boys.
Congratulations, son, you'll be a bachelor boy. What are you doing? I'm being Ziggy. It's so funny that we don't talk. OK, we get it. Do you do all of the housemates? I do, actually. Do Liam. Why, I quite fancy you, Amy. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, yes, I do. OK, do Brian. You are having a laugh, big brother. Shut up. Jerry? Oh, I'm bored. Do Tracy, do Tracy. Harold! Harold! Is that not Old Man Steptoe? It is. I always get Tracy and Old Man Steptoe mixed up. What about Amy? Do Amy. Go on, do Amy. I am doing. And I'm also doing Cara Louise. I'm not really warmed to them. Okay, what about Chanel? I'm going. I'm back. I'm going again.